Welcome back, everybody. I was going to go change my outfit because I was going to do that last time and then promptly forgot that that's what I was going to do last time. So I'm going to go change my outfit. And then I'm going to try to go to Minrathous and see the consequences of my action. And then we'll go get our last companion. Good. Alright. We've changed our outfit. Let's try to go to Docktown. Let's see what happens and if we get more quests there and anything like that. I don't know if I can defeat the champion yet, but we'll try. Okay, I love Lucanus, but I do want to see how other people react to Tosh now. Let's take these two.
Between.
Away. Don't do that. Keep up the good work, folks.
Chakra Toebra. Chakra Toebra. Stupid crisp consonants.
Your consonants sound pretty crisp to me. I like the way Kinari sounds when you speak it.
Nah, I'm saying it wrong.
That's what Shaitan says? She's real hard on you, huh?
She's trying to teach me. Like a Tamasran.
I don't think that's a Tamasran thing. I think it's a mom thing.
Mommy issues and mommy's girl, huh?
Oh no.
I'm sorry. Because Venatori now rule Minrathous waypoints must be rediscovered. Oh, the whole place is empty.
Where is everyone? What did the Venatori do to the Shadow Dragons?
I have case notes, Tarquin. Met the man shadowing me. Name's Tarquin. Got tired of his antics, hid and doubled back to approach him from behind. If he was surprised, he hid it well. Said he wanted to know if I could be trusted before he spoke to me. I pointed out that my trustworthiness aside, his methods gave me no reason to trust him. He conceded. He wanted to know if I had a lead on the red lyrium potions coming through the docks. He'd seen evidence of a cover-up in Templar reports and wanted to compare notes. Might be able to make real progress from this. Rain has heard of him. A soldier from Ventus who quit the military and took a place with the Templars in Minrathous. Keeps his head down, mostly deals with paperwork in the archives. Got the impression he isn't well liked by his superiors. Explains the side job. The Viper. More new faces in Docktown looking for work. Say they're refugees from the front, but the scars tell a different story. The shutdown of that textile mill north of Asariel was all over the broadsheets. Story said sold to new owners, but word on the street is that it's another successful slave rebellion. In just the past year, the South Nosen shipyard, the caravan moving slaves to Ventus, the mines in the 100 Pillars, perhaps more if they kept it quiet. If you know who to ask, and you ask about the rebellions, you'll hear about the Viper. They say he arrives, helps the slaves, finds them new lives, then disappears. I like the sound of it. Slave rebellions used to get put down easy. Something's changed. Is it just this mysterious Viper, or is there something else going on here? There's a whole operation. Maevaris Talani. She better be okay. Maevaris Talani was kicked from the Magisterium over a year ago for treason, allegedly. Her faction, the Lucerni, supported the movement to grant greater rights for non-mages and slaves. They went silent. Silent, but maybe not gone. Talani may be working behind the scenes with allies still in Minrathous. Dorian Pavis, another Lucerni founder, still has his magisterium seat. Could Talani have taken the fall to keep Magister Pavis clean? The Vesperians, another highborn family, have ties to House Talani. Coromir Vesperian is a traditionalist, but his youngest succeeded Urian Nahalius to become Imperial Divine. Lofty role, but he spoke in support of the Lucerni, at least until their fall. And there's evidence that funding for the various slave rebellions may have come through members of the Dwarven Ambassadoria. Talani's always had allies in the Ambassadoria. Is it her gold that's going to the rebellion? Yeah, she did have allies. It's because she married one of them. Oh, this is so sad. Jesus Christ.
To find Venatori here. That's not good, is it?
No, and he was
We might find an answer in all
tough
this.
Venatori. Shroud over the light. Yeah. This is clearly... Thank you. Tosh talks. Those guys with the sickles. I've been trying to figure out what the Venatori with the sickles are doing. They're fighting weird, swinging them almost like axes. But a sickle's blade doesn't face outward like an axe blade does. A sickle's blade faces down perpendicular to the handle. You'd swing it to chop down more, or hook onto something if you're trying to catch hold and then climb. Or an expert would snap their wrist back right as they connected so that the blade twists along the point of impact. That's how you cut through stuff cleanly with a single slice. These guys are clearly trained, so why fight that way? Update, talked with Nev. It's because they aren't trying to get quick kills, they're trying to make bleeding wounds. The weapons are enchanted. They use blood magic to do their fancy vanishing and jumping around tricks. Assholes. Other candle hops. Find. Thank you.
This message. You're connected to the other candle hop we met.
Oh. Oh no. Word from Viper. Venatori moving to eliminate us. No one is safe. I'll be waiting in that loading area near the docks. Meet me there. Hector.
Hector. He used to guard the pawn shop's
Venatori
entrance.
seized control
Ned
of
mentioned
Minrathous
it.
during the Dragon Act,
He was
and they're now
waiting for
targeting
someone
the
near the
Shadow
market.
Dragons.
He might still be there.
Lorelei, the Shadow Dragon Fence. I thought Lorelei might be from Ferelden from the way she called her assistant Pup, and how she seems to be just a little bit more interested in news about the South than most people I've met up here. During the Fifth Blight, Terran Logain sold people from the Denerim alienage to Tevinter slavers to fund his war. Lorelei was one of those people. She doesn't want to talk about what happened, but it sounds like she joined the Shadows after they helped free her, in a rebellion they supported. Lorelei wears a little wood carving of Denerim's Venadal, Tree of the People. It's the one thing she kept from there. The slavers took everything else. From Harding's notes on the Shadow Dragons. Oh, God.
Killings. This is Vashadan.
A cart full of bodies. My cat's sitting calmly on it. The whole animal shop is gone. Fuck all of you assholes.
I'm sure you have business somewhere, elsewhere.
Ryan was the guy, every time I talked to him, was like, sorry. He was always like, do I know you?
A Grey Warden? Are you all right?
You're Rook. I'm Vesta.
What happened?
I'm here to help the Shadow Dragons, fighting Darkspawn in the catacombs. There weren't many when we started, but then the others said to run. Get help. We can't leave the Darkspawn if they escape into the city.
Just sit tight.
Nope. Mev's notes on the pawn shop. Say Glandivalus Square, and all of Docktown knows where you mean. The official name in city is names in city records somewhere, but no one remembers it. Our own names stick around here. Glandivalus is the name of Shartan's sword, given to him by Andraste herself and used in his fight to free the enslaved elves of Tevinter. I learned that from a footnote in a history book. That's where all the real history is. Then there's the Envalenim, the tunnels that run under the square. Turns out it's the elven word for womb. Some shadows believe it comes from the rumor that this was where Shartan's uprising was conceived. Asher loves his hidden meetings. Reason he insisted on this location? Should ask. He'll blush and deny it. That'll be proof. Shadows of our dragon. A worn banner signifying both where the Shadow Dragons have been and where they will be. It symbolizes warning, promise, and when it flies over Minrathous, it will scream freedom. Sorry, kitty.
Rana, how are you?
I'm surviving. Beyond that, I'm sure you've heard enough sad stories. I was injured during the attack, but I've recovered enough. I'm trying to help where I can.
please. If the Archon was really dead, you wouldn't be hearing about it from the Weekly Truth.
That's my point. It's only in the Weekly Truth because they're making sure we don't find out about it.
Who's they, exactly?
The
Venatori.
palace, the magisterium. Can you blame them? Everyone's still shaken by that dragon attack. It would cause even more panic.
You and your mother talk about stuff a lot.
She's my ma. I don't know what I'd do without her. Just knowing she's out there, ready with a hug.
Concern note, Darren said he had a deal and he'd be watched over. He said I could have that too. No getting kicked around and no worries about demons either. He said that last part a little funny, now that I think of it. But he's crossed the threads too many times. Can't be with them. Who did he talk to?
Makes the world seem brighter, you know?
Here we go! They're dead now! Good hit!
Thanks.
We were talking about something.
Just knowing she's out there, ready with a hug. Makes the world seem brighter, you know? Shaitan not a hugger.
Our horns would get tangled up.
Nope, I'm not tall enough to jump that.
People are still getting over demons pouring from the sky. Oh, what's next?
I don't know, man. Fuck you,
This
asshole.
Master has gone to the dogs. The Archon doesn't care. I'm sure he cares a little. If he does, it's only because his cats live here. Did you hear? The dogs spawn in Dogtown. If I'm not here tomorrow, they probably got me.
More executions?
Like, the news people aren't calling out about their stories anymore. Everyone's just so much quieter. Candle Hop advertisement. Message delivered in a wink. Trust the Candle Hops. We deliver. Half of the merchants are
Something
gone.
caught your interest? It's well made. You have my word.
God, everybody's gone except for him. This is upsetting. It's the kitty stoppers.
Need something? We'll make a deal.
What's happening in Minrathus? Find out here!
At least one of you is still here. Still calling out. They're just leaving people in the streets. Hate these assholes.
And now it's back.
How do they still have people? After we thoroughly embarrassed them in the last game.
Coming up!
Alos, how are you?
Huh? Glad to be alive.
After the dragon attack, I wanted to check in.
Appreciate it.
father gives me an allowance and I barely leave any.
You could donate it, but you probably won't because you're selfish. This is making me tear up a bit. Minrathous, capital of the Imperium. The Minrathous I visited as a child was a place of wonder, a city steeped in magic and grand tradition. I remember how it felt to stand in the courtyard of the Archon's palace with the starry sky above and the city lights below. And there I was, suspended in that galaxy between silver and gold. Minrathous, the capital. I was so proud. Years later, upon my return, I experienced the other side of Minrathous. Ducktown's unmistakable scent of liquor and low tide, street meat eaten by canals, smoky from charcoal and steaming in the damp air, stolen kisses in the ruddy lamplight of the cobbled swan. No stars that you could see through the dust and rain. Instead, there was poverty and desperation, hands that reached for the coin I offered, the scrap of uneaten food, nothing to me and everything to them. I've lied to myself about it, made excuses for it, but I've known for a long time that Minrathous is not one city, but two. Excerpted letter from Magister Dorian Pavis to Varric Tethras. Our boy learned and grew. I want it mentioned that my Inky is with Dorian. We'll get around to it, I'm sure. Hey, you, fuck off. Just go around the streets killing them when no one's looking, huh?
Close call.
I finished out the list. Good work.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You set for work tomorrow?
Hey,
More coming.
there was a blighted dragon here, and Len was stabbed by a Venator.
Everyone talks about the Swan. Sure, Seed is incredible, but the place is a little snootier than I prefer.
Weekly Truth Story Idea List. Secret research at the Circle, but what they're covering up. New translation of the Catacombs tablets. How a former mistranslation had us looking the wrong way. Can Ducktown's detectives speak to cats? Feline leads in major cases. Snake people among us? Oh boy. Draft for the Weekly Truth. A series of chalk symbols was found on rocks along the shoreline, along with the words, "The storm approaches." There was no sign of wreckage among the rocks, though this humble writer found a lantern, of unusual make, but clearly meant for the prow of a boat. The tide has since stolen the message, but dear reader, we still must ask, was this a message from across the sea?
How's business?
Faithful readers seek me out. I do it for them.
No one's making.
Good for you.
What else can I do?
Be in here in a second. Oh, never mind, I'll be in here now. Marissa, I'm sorry things got heated, but I just can't give up on Toth's gullet. Part of that tunnel are carved out of bedrock, parts of that tunnel. The sea isn't going to claim it easily. And if I'm right, there's a way the gullet connects to the route we're mapping now, and I'm going to fight it. Ignace.
Darkspawn that attacked Warden Vesta. I'm guessing there's more.
Good.
That's the last one.
Someone else got one of them.
Take them out.
Unsent letter. I'll be in Minrathis. I'm not sure for how long. Every letter ends with, I don't know what's next. That feels especially true lately. You'll have to learn more in the next one. I'll know the future by then.
Oh, that's unnerving.
Marissa, the old route's mostly passable. We just need to shore up some of the paths, and the tides have opened new passages. Remember the quarry rescue last summer? We lost that elven woman and her child, but I swear they're down here. I've seen signs, and we've kept people hidden here for weeks. They'll need a guide to get them out. If you find this, I know I went forward. I have to do this. Ignace. Done everything I can do. Since I can't go through there. Ooh. Ah! Wait. Is that like timed or something? Ew.
I'm on it. You got it. Of course. Right.
Okay, no, that didn't work.
Heard ya.
How are we supposed to do this? Can I stand here so that it can't pop back up?
Leave it to me. Got it. Heard ya.
No. So how do we do that? Oh.
Right.
Okay. There we go.
Of course.
Got it. Sneaky.
Old magic, forgotten relics. There's a lot left in the catacombs, and the Blight's twisting through all of it.
And when you are lost, fret not. Your steps will always lead you somewhere, and with Soleil's blessing, no matter how many steps it takes, that somewhere will be home. Okay, we're back here. Good to know.
An elevator. Could be more Blight where it leads. Do you get the feeling we're being watched when we're in the catacombs?
Great hit, Rook.
Alright, what do I need to destroy to get rid of this? Or do I just have to do it for an I don't see another one.
Excellent out, Rook. Good hit, Tosh.
Didn't need to just keep putting it.
That's the last of them. We should tell Warden Vesta.
Okay, this goes back out. Okay, great.
Hey, we're back in Docktown proper.
Mm-hmm.
Vesta, we got the Darkspawn that attacked you. They won't get into the city.
Thank you. The Wardens will be glad to hear it.
As will the Shadow Dragons. Quillen, by the way. I'll ensure Vesta gets the healing she needs.
Thanks, Quillen.
I'm glad we could help.
Right. You better.
I will do all of the quests I can to make it up to you guys. Because I'm sorry. Can I give you guys rings? I can. Maybe? No, I can't. quest over here.
That woman. What's happened? What's going on?
My husband, Atticus, he was going to the snake nest, said he needed to help a friend, and he never came home. But when I ask inside, they say he never arrived. They're lying. I know it, but...
What's your name?
Sabina.
If we learn anything, we'll let you know. So, the snake nest.
Nev took me there once. It was a busy place then. Not sure about lately.
It's worth checking out.
Okay. I feel like I pretty thoroughly went that way. Just do what I can to help everybody I can, because I feel bad. Well, I literally couldn't help both, but...
I just need to get the shopping done. I don't like leaving the kids too long.
That's fair.
Unfortunate times we live in. Some
Fresh
cheese to cheer
breadstick,
you
soft
up.
and warm, and a faint scent of rosemary. Nordbottom cream. A cheese made from brined sheep's milk from Nordbotten. Divine's hat. Soft cheese from Orlais, molded to resemble the Divine's crown. Cheese wedge. Aged Santivan cheese. Nutty and tangy. Appears perfectly with brandy.
I do also carry some cheese of indeterminate origin. It just shows up magically in my store.
This would be Alistair's favorite shop.
See you again
in
soon.
Defender. Fuck the two of you for standing over him like that.
So I might have mentioned charms. There was this incident with the shipment, but the next one will come through.
You know, I just don't think Hallus's fish is all that special.
You're joking. Hallows makes the best fish in the city.
He
Nev's
burns
certainly
the
obsessed.
fish, and it's got a metallic flavour. It's off-putting.
That's just the fish in Minrathus.
This tells me you've never actually had good fish.
Shadow dragons are enemies of Tvinter. Come to the dockside jail to see the fate of traitors and those who harbor them. For the glory of Tvinter Reborn.
The docks. It sounds like the Venatori tracked down Hector and took him there.
No.
Let's hurry. I don't like the tone of that note.
Can I get him back? Can I intervene before he dies? I don't want to just show up just as he's dying.
Can't believe the state of the city. The streets are wet with blood in some places.
Yeah, especially around the Shadow Dragon hideout.
I'm not used to spirits being friendly, like in the Hall of Valor.
Why not? Spirits like to party.
I just...
Blood. Didn't Sabina's husband go missing around here? He could be hurt, or...
Hey, we had a thing.
Atticus, I know this will arrive late, but I need to talk to you. I need help. Please, I'll be at the snake nest.
A letter for Atticus, a missing person. Someone really wanted to meet at the snake nest. Why do I have a bad feeling about how that went?
Sorry, continue. I think I cut him off too many times.
dragon burned down the building I rented the room in. Lost everything I owned. And I wasn't the only one.
Lay on the guilt some more. I deserve it.
A dragon here?
Sorry I cut the two of you off again.
Did you get the books? I left them on your desk.
Sorry.
In difficult times, we must surround ourselves with beauty.
More bodies piled up. Blood. Maybe up the ladder? Yeah.
Blood. There's a trail.
Faded child's drawing. Scribbly drawing of a man, a boy, and a rabbit outside a building that looks like the Snake Nest Bar. A rainbow is overhead.
A bloodstained shirt.
Someone wanted to hide it, and fast.
Take a look at that.
What? There's a lot in here. Linus's journal. Nothing helps. No one helps. Reggie, my beautiful boy, he laughed at one of my stupid jokes and it hurt him. He can barely breathe and it's not getting any better. I would do anything for him. I just need help. I'll do anything. I said I'd do anything. But I'm running out. Atticus was by last week. If he knew I needed help, he would show up. But I can't ask that of him. I can't. But Reggie, I asked for all of this.
A sick kid. His father thought Atticus could help, but something feels off.
He did blood magic. Task list. Write up new healer request. Get prominent spot on board in the central market. Payment to Krill. Inform staff of time away. Fix cloth rabbit for Reggie. What am I supposed to be looking at? I feel like... right out of this. I looked at everything down there that I could have.
I've been looking for work, and now places are closing. Some of the job fairs are just predatory recruiters.
Okay, yeah, I can't be farther away. I'm not sure what I'm looking for.
Bloodstained shirt.
Someone wanted to hide it, and fast.
Yeah, here we go. This door wasn't open before. Record book from Linus Prosper. Some names are circled while others are struck through. The final name on the list is circled. Gregor, tips extra, here every 5th day. Octavian, unpaid tab but good manners, here with the ships in. Martin, complains about partner, nasty tongue. Atticus, never regular, reliable otherwise.
This Linus, he must own the snake nest. And he knows Atticus. All right, that snake nest bartender. We're looking for someone named Atticus.
Haven't seen anyone.
He was meeting someone here. He disappeared.
Yeah? People do that all over.
Wow.
Well, I'm still looking into it.
Wasting your time's your business.
Super sketchy. Randy Dowager Quarterly, Volume 1. A dog-eared and underlined quarterly missive of suspect virtue. The Randy Dowager battens down with the collected ties of the Archon, being a yarn of leaders entangled by passion unraveled, and status reversed by court and cord. A tightly woven exploration of empire straining at its borders. The Randy Dowager, exhibitions for the noble of thought, but spry of step. The lady herself says, well bound, as was the issue. 4 scarves fluttered in shock out of 5, if only to reserve 1 for the wrists. Artie.
A man named Atticus came to the snake nest. We know he was headed here, that your boss Linus knows him. We've been to Linus's home.
All right, it's the boss. He's been acting weird since the kid got sick. Urgent meetings, always checking the storage. But you're friends with Nev Gallus, aren't you? Maybe you can do something. I can let you into the storage. It's across the road.
Great.
The bar storage. There has to be more here.
Linus's storage notes. Storage must be kept neat as possible. Payments always made below. Keep floor here spotless. Booty's in here.
All this under the bar's storage?
He might be farther in.
Send letter. Send Reggie to L for night. Seal way afterwards. Take other exit to leave. Curious starting to follow? Fixed cloth rabbit for Reggie. Can I go down there? There's some bodies in here. Ugh. God, there's a lot of bodies in here. Ugh. Child's drawing. Scribbly drawing of a man, a boy, and a rabbit on a sailboat. God, there's a lot of them in here. Payments don't end. The demon repeats. Would you trade another innocent blood for his? Maker, I said yes. I'd do anything. And Reggie got better. It started with strangers. But I was running out, and Atticus. We were friends, and I still... Reggie, I'm sorry. I wasn't the man you needed. I didn't even fix the cloth rabbit. But I love you always, and I'll break this demon's ties to us.
Linus, the snake nest owner. He made a pact with the demon to save his kid. But the price...
It's probably
is too high.
There had to be something else. He didn't have to... Poshidon!
There's a key. We should see what else is here.
Concerned. An engraved locket found with various discarded trinkets. Atticus and Sabina.
How many did he kill? All for a demon. This was Atticus. His locket. We can return it to Sabina.
Wait, Dodge just spins on the beam.
There. Much sturdier than the old one.
I'm not used to spirits being friendly, like in the Hall of Valor.
Oh, good.
Why not? Spirits like to party.
I just can't imagine Ferelden's spirits making a big arena for people to fight in.
Oh, right. People in Ferelden are like the Canary, afraid of spirits and stuff.
That's probably the first time I've heard anyone say Fereldens are like the Canary.
Well, if it fits. Actually, I'm gonna go. And when you are lost, fret not. Your step will always lead you somewhere, and with slaves. No, get there.
Well, there's other ways to get into the catacombs.
The Lords of Fortune say that there's always a way in.
How often do you think people get lost down there?
Ready for a fight? Something.
Zara released it back here. Leave it be. Let Docktown know true desperation. Without mages in true control, that's all our city will ever know. I will save us from this soon enough. Aelia.
Sealed past here.
Good. Get on my level. Thanks. No? Let me in, let me in! Marissa, holes dug in the sides of the cavern, footprints, a doll made of rags, bones gnawed on, campfire smoke, burning cinnamon. Their calls are so close now. They're right behind the walls. Last letter, out of writing material, but I'll be back soon. More burning cinnamon, huh? No way into the cage? Oh.
The catacombs are endless, aren't they?
We haven't even really gotten into them
there.
What statue? Oh, that one? Almost like Tvinter is built on top of elven ruins. God. Crumbling note. If death is the only path before me, let my blood seal the path of those who follow. I leave one final curse for the spies on my heels. The spirits will claim the dead, and none will claim what lies with me.
Hey, Tosh, I saw Isabella in the Hall of Valor. Does she always fight wearing so little?
What do you mean? She's got the feathers. She's got the shiny bits.
It just kind of looks like she's fighting in her underwear.
You all must wear a lot of feathered underwear in Ferelden.
Through the catacombs. Viper. Western passages are deteriorating fast. Seawalls crumbling and tides are coming in. A rough winter storm or two and we might lose the route entirely. And with it, our safest way to get people out of Rinrathis. There might be another way through the catacombs, though. Remember when I took a tumble down the spillways into the catacombs' depths? Took me a few days to get back to the upper levels. Had to make my way through graves the builders never cleared out. But there are openings in the deep roads down there, and I could find them again. Take a look at the map I've sketched. Marissa. Scribbled beside the map is a response written by Viper. You are out of your mind, and you have my support. I will provide the resources you need. Sorry, Viper. Am I trying to do anything in particular in the catacombs? I feel like I've been all of these places. There's a chest over here somewhere. Not sure how or if I can get over here. Maybe if I go up and around again. Other way. Yeah, this doesn't work for some reason. Maybe that's the thing we can do later. Maybe, maybe. I've circled through here several times, but it's fine. Don't do that. Don't like how green that water is, you know. Where's the fastest way out of here? This? The elevator? Sorry.
Sabina?
You're back. But Atticus...
The man who took Atticus's life, he thought it would save his child. But it wasn't right.
Atticus?
If there's anything you need, I have friends here in Minrathous who can help.
I don't know. I need time and... to put his name on the wall of light. Thank you. At least for letting me know.
Yeah. Sorry I couldn't be more help.
Dogtown's desperate are being targeted, then falling victim to demons.
Yeah.
The Snake Nest owner. The people Compassion found. What if it's all the work of the same demon?
It's all that
If we keep up the work in Dogtown, maybe we'll find more.
After experiencing the blighted dragon attack in Minrathous, Nev is less trusting and more self-reliant. Nev no longer use supportive abilities. Damaging abilities are more effective. Relationship progress is slower. Sorry. Back to the Doctel jail. Hopefully we save that guy. Again, I don't think this actually... It doesn't cost me any money and it doesn't actually do anything, but...
Have you tried zestfish on the other side of the city?
A lot more beggars in the street.
Those shadow dragons, if you know any, tell them the city's on their side.
I'll do what I can, Big Mo.
I've put everything into getting this space, and I'll get you into the right armor.
How has the Minrathous circle been? Getting used to the schedule? The lectures?
It's fine.
There's just quite a few high bloods, and, well, I guess it's why I come down here when I have the time. It feels like I actually belong here.
Will do that. Thank you. Give me the opportunity for kicking their asses.
Trouble scouted.
Venatori, stop them!
Stay there.
Down.
That body. Is that Hector?
I wanted to save somebody.
Damn it.
Hook is...
We were too late.
We won't let him get away with this. We can't.
I wanted to save somebody.
Hey, Rook. I've news about Lorelei the Fence.
Can I save her?
Lorelei. She ran the pawn shop. Sold things.
Yes. The Venatori found her. They took her to the docks. You have to hurry. You know what they do to shadow dragons?
We're on it.
So, continues to be so depressing. Okay. Nope. Oh man, all the way across the city.
Are the serving sizes here getting smaller, or is it just me?
I don't think it's just you.
Better if I go back.
Harder to get food and other supplies. And I think it all goes to the hive.
I can't believe how many people they executed.
Yeah.
To be taught a lesson for getting in the way of your betters.
Take him out. This cannot be.
Deserve it.
One for us.
Search the area for anyone who needs help. Lorelei. This was hers. What did they do to her?
The Venatori were bad. But this, just...
I don't think they even care if the people they're executing are really shadow dragons.
Nope.
It's anyone who's ever been connected to them. Or helped them.
Hey, you asked about Isabella's armor? It's a Ravani thing. She'd wear something simpler if we were sneaking through a ruin or something. But she wears the fancy feathers and stuff for ceremonies. Or to impress an enemy in a big fight.
And she doesn't mind the lack of protection?
Ravana's hot. We'd bake in heavy armor.
So instead, you fight in your underwear.
Hey, we're the Lords of Fortune. Isabella says it's plunderwear.
don't know if I can get back over there anymore. No. Oh, a quest over here. Get behind me. Right? Yeah.
I heard Treviso was attacked. You were there?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm sorry I couldn't be here, too.
Maybe that would have made a difference, or... well, maybe you'd be dead. The dragon. I can hear its wing beats in my sleep.
Mysterious note. The Venatori have built ritual sites dedicated to their risen gods. Their open use of sacrifice and blood magic terrorizes the people. If anyone's out there, help is desperately needed. Signed, a friend of Minrathis.
Venatori causing trouble. The people of Minrathis are desperate for any help.
Yeah, I'll do whatever I can.
Mages in dark robes were looking for laborers to move crates.
Still damaged after those shots from the palace?
More shadow dragons.
This should never happen. Not anywhere. Break those crystals. We need to get through that barrier. Good.
Coming at range. We're hitting them from there. Finish it.
Can I shoot it from over here? No, I can't fucking reach it.
You think what she was researching?
Hey, Tosh. When did you start breathing fire?
When I was a toddler, started doing it like...
What was I talking about? Hey, Tosh. When did you start breathing fire?
When I was a toddler, started doing it like burping.
Diaper changes must have been exciting.
My mother would do it outside. She'd splash me with water first.
And you were okay with that? You didn't fuss?
Nah, I liked the water. Cool, sharp. Learned to swim before I learned to walk.
Doing all right?
Yeah.
Venatori are dealt with. I hope whoever posted that plea for help feels safer tonight.
I hope so too.
With blood and fire we consecrate this city in the name of Elgernon, first of the firstborn. He who was called Lusican, who in ages past spoke secrets to the ancient watchmen, and who has come again in power to deliver the glory on the scaled wings of night.
Maybe we should check to see if they post again.
That's fine, right? It's... cornered. He's losing her mind. No dead gonna come back?
Eyes up.
Eyes up.
Don't just stand there.
Jesus Christ. Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time, and if I still can't do it, one more time. Okay, I'll get you, weirdo.
Cut that bust. Prominent range.
Do not want to be in the corner. Okay, we cannot do this. We are not ready. I thought we would be. We are not. Okay, we'll come back for these later. I think I've done everything in Minrathous that I can. Okay, we're gonna do this. Follow up on the snake nest. You remember Linus Prosper, the snake nest owner? Everything he did for that demonic deal, he thought it would save his kid. After we found Linus, I asked around. Linus has been raising Reggie alone. I didn't want the kid left to fend for himself. Before the end, Linus sent Reggie to stay with a friend. The friend wasn't expecting the arrangement to be long-term, but they're willing to give the kid a home. The news wasn't easy to break, but he has people looking out for him. I didn't find evidence of demons around or lingering blood magic on Reggie. The demon's interest in this family appears broken for now, but the Shadow Dragons will keep an eye out just in case. Stand together. Rook, I must thank you again for helping me. Quillian, the Shadow Dragon healer, says I'm well mended. We've been working together to map routes through blighted parts of the catacombs. A few more wardens have arrived as well. Between the Grey Wardens and the Shadow Dragons, we'll clear these tunnels of Darkspawn. We're in this together, all over Thetis. Wherever the fight takes you next, I believe you and your friends will find a way through. This blight, or blights, will be stopped. Double blight!
We sail.
Sorry, I don't mean to run through you guys. That's extremely rude of me.
I wish I could breathe fire. I don't know, it just feels like the kind of thing that could be useful, you know?
Sometimes it helps to burn through stuff.
I wonder if we could make it go further or hotter. How long can you hold your breath?
Not long. Healers say it's because breathing fire hurts my lungs.
Oh, never mind then.
Valar likes experimenting, but she doesn't want people to hurt. Let's take Valar. She knows Emmerich. Hello. The Grand Necropolis. Buddy. Manfred, we're almost at your home.
This is it. But no sign of the professor.
I hope he's here and that he doesn't mind us disturbing him. He is a senior necromancer. I don't... Oh!
Visitors! What a marvelous surprise! Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls. Oh. Professor Emmerich Volkaren of the Morning Watch.
Hello, Professor. We've never met, well, in person, but I've been writing to you.
Belara, my dear girl. What a pleasure. Surely you didn't come all this way just to see me.
Actually, we did. You see, we need a Fade expert.
Amrock.
Charmed.
I liked that bit with the flaming skull.
It's nothing, really. Just an evocation of the flame of the last steps.
Looks great.
Thank you. You know, I'm never quite sure how these spells strike someone from outside Navarra. I'd be pleased to continue our conversation after I tend to some small business here.
Oh, he's so lovely.
I must investigate. Would you two mind accompanying me further into the shrouded halls?
No.
Toward that screaming?
Something's gone awry in this part of the Necropolis, Rook. The dead stir more easily than they should.
I'm very excited to accompany you. I just have to poke around first. It's ingrained in me. Aurum Profundus. Hey! I made this into a cross stitch. And it's on my wall right now and it looks great. I can't wait to get it framed and hung up with all the others that I have. I've been reading old Vestalis Pentagast's Duties of the Prelate of the Grand Necropolis. Its reputation for dry moralizing is far overblown, in my opinion. Vestalis is simply invested with a profound sensitivity towards the history of our work. His encapsulation of the properties of gold, for example. Gold is the eternal metal, and the sun beneath our vaults. It was first worked by our ancestors in tribute to the dead, and only Navarra appreciates its sacred inner nature. Silver will tarnish, copper corrode, and iron rust. Gold endures as our dead endures, and it will ever adorn the inhabitants of the Necropolis. From Amrick's diary. Alright, let's get back to the professor. Drastic mood shift from the depression of... Sorry. The depression of...
Wow. I've never seen anything like this.
Renrathis. Wow. Just so big. We'll have a chance to come back through here. Several times, I'm sure.
Something weird up ahead.
Strange. These halls should be under the protection of the bell.
The bell?
Is that a despair demon?
Fascinating, isn't it? They shouldn't be able to breach the shrouded halls at all.
Take your word for it.
It singled you out.
That's fine.
What? Where'd everyone go?
Vital we discover why that spirit manifested here.
Lead the way, Professor.
I don't know why I'm glowy, but cool. We've arrived. I don't think we need that one. Hi, Emmerich. I'm so happy to meet you.
Someone's barred the door and chained the sunken star.
There's undead here.
We may need to defend ourselves, depending on their condition.
Haven't fought undead in a while.
There's no reaching these. They're mindless.
What does that mean?
I'm afraid sometimes the weaker dead work themselves into frenzies. Poor things.
Yeah, I can't reach the crystals up there. I can... Okay. Clearly need a wisp there, but...
I must free that bell.
Need some help?
Thank you. The star, the bell, can banish these despair spirits if we unchain it. We'll need a wisp to unseal the doors leading out. Could you please find one and bring it here?
Okay. How?
Give your greetings, and the wisp will follow.
Okay. Yeah, it is over here.
Hello.
Ah, wisps are the simplest of spirits, but quite helpful. Bring the wisp here, and we can unseal the doors.
Doors open. Where to now?
This should lead us to the upper chambers, where we can free the bell. There's someone I'd like to consult with on the way.
Who is it?
I hope we can help here, Professor.
You already have, Bellara. And it's just Emmerich. Please.
Great, Professor.
I assume your visit has to do with recent upheavals we've sensed in the Fae?
Oh, just a little.
Just a little.
Trouble over there?
All right, let's get this.
stuff in here. I want to smash stuff in here. I don't know what's important and what's not.
This magic, it drains everything around it.
Echoes of the despair spirits, misery devouring itself. We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter.
Vault of the Beloved. Ancient illustration. These stylized symbols represent the forking of thought, consciousness, will, finality, and time, all favorite subjects of Navarra's greatest necromancer philosophers.
Strange. This door shouldn't be here.
Shouldn't it?
The Necropolis rearranges itself every so often. Is there somewhere down here I should be going? I'm confused. We went down this way. Oh, these doors?
This is locked too. I didn't see any wisps around.
Then I shall call for aid. They've answered. We'll need to guide the wisps who've just arrived to the door.
Okay.
Those wisps really came just because you asked.
They care for us, Rook. Our ever-loyal friends amongst the dead.
He's so sweet.
Here's our second wisp. These are way different than some of the wisps in Arlethan.
I should like to meet some one day.
I don't know, Professor. Your wisps seem less, dangerous.
There's the last wisp.
Good. Let's return to the door.
Working on it. Alright. Now what?
Well done. Past these chambers, we'll find some assistance with reaching the bell.
Great.
Despair is far more pervasive than I'd thought. We must stop who's ever drawing these spirits here, Rook.
You think a person's behind all the despair demons?
Oh yes. Mortals are their prime attraction.
Of course, we'll do whatever we can.
Watch ahead.
We're being fired upon!
Ranged incoming!
Attacking from afar!
Hitting us from range. Good one.
Great. Eyeball. Valuable item. Healing if I fell into that water. It's instant death. That's why I was fighting the way I was.
How do we get rid of all these despair demons?
Their source is near the bell you saw earlier. Ringing it will banish them, but we must find who lured them there in the first place.
Groaned in a way I didn't like. No! It's fine.
Tell me, Rook, where are you from?
Ravane. Lords of Fortune took me in.
The famous treasure seekers to the north? You must tell me about your journeys once we're above ground.
He's so cute. Undertaker's craft can be upgraded. Necrosis damage. 20% damage to enemies suffering from necrosis. How do we get that one? I'm sure this is a later problem. Ah, the aesthetics are immaculate.
Ah, here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
But how?
You must open yourself to possibilities while in the Necropolis. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook?
A home in life, a birth and death, a house of many mansions.
This should unseal our final pass to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly.
What's it do exactly?
The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fane.
Oh, that'd be helpful in Arlethan, but I bet it only works here, doesn't it?
Judgment lies with the dead.
Quite correct. The bell would be inert outside the Necropolis.
Still, I bet the principles could be replicated.
Excellent. Approach the body and we'll begin. By seal and flame, who brought despair in...
Not to ruin this, but...
our midst. Despair! Who brought it here?
Venatori!
The Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
What did you just do?
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Honestly, I've no idea how the other Watchers navigate the Necropolis without it.
Can't do this without a wisp.
Oh, there's still one over here. Sorry, corpse. Didn't mean to jump on you.
Think I hear someone.
This map is useless. We wasted 3 slaves in those traps. If that Hand of Glory burns down...
So don't dawdle!
Found this Venatori.
Place in these halls. Strike them now!
End it now.
Into the abyss, bucko!
What are the Venatori after? Gold? Artifacts?
Raw magic. Their first envoys were obsessed with gathering power for some new masters.
Yep.
I'll fill you in on them later.
Yeah, about that. Can't do that. This way?
Despair demon. That's the last of them.
I see someone. Where are the crates?
I don't think they're Venatori.
I love that kicking them over the railing kills them because they don't know how to jump. Like, they didn't even fall, but basically they did. How do I get out of here? I'll just die. Gone to the upper chambers to investigate a noise. With luck, it's only one of those lumbering Navaran corpses. What a sight. Throw my body to the flames like we do in the rest of the civilized world. Well, no one asked you, so. No one invited you.
Hello? Did the Venatori bring you here?
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Those Venatori dragged that man down here just to die.
The Watchers will shelter him. We'll inquire if he has any family in Minrathous. As for the Venatori, what remains of them will be put to work.
What's this?
A vessel to store the magic the Venatori intended to siphon away from us.
Interesting. Hollow Belfry upper area. Which says upper, actually. Alright.
The Sunken Star can help us if we break the Venatori's chains.
We will do
right.
that. That's what we're here for.
chain.
Excellent.
Hold on a second. This is one of those areas I don't know if we'll ever come back to. Stick around like a normal person, you goober.
Kill them all, but save the list.
Got it. I hate their will. They're strong enemies.
Suck it.
It's over.
Keep moving.
End it now. Get clear.
Go ahead.
Well done.
Or something. Yeah.
That's the last chain.
Must return to the lower level to ring the bell.
Okay, bud, what do we do?
Be ready. The ritual to wake the bell will draw Despair's attention.
I'm ready.
And
we got
any
this.
more Venatori.
I'll need you to keep them occupied while I work.
I'll do it. We'll do it. Me and Balara. We got it. God, it's like he's conducting. So good.
Here's the Venatori.
Where?
Your heresy failed.
How are we doing, Emmerich?
The bell is slowly awakening, but we must fight a little longer.
Venatori brought demons.
Typical of them.
Look behind you!
Finish them off.
Look, they're firing at us!
This is a lot of demons. We're halfway there? Damn.
chosen zone.
Nice.
Those despair demons are just gone.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you. But come, let's ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous behind.
Yeah.
I'll ask her.
Yeah, that's way better.
Our attendants to gather their bodies later, of course.
And this is a severed hand.
It can't be. A hand of glory? The Venatori should never have this. I must find out where it came from.
Ugh, he's
Let
everything.
me know when you'd like to return to the chambers above.
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
You can tell me why you've sought out a Fade expert on the way?
I know it's a lot, but I swear we've seen the blighted elven gods ourselves.
It would explain recent Oniric disruptions.
At the least. The implications of what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, thank you, Manfred.
No one ever brings me tea after I slog through a haunted crypt.
My assistant, Manfred.
I love him.
Always thoughtful.
You spoke of danger to the Fade.
Yeah.
The elven gods planted Terrant wide open to get to the Blight. And they've already messed with it. Demons, tears in reality. Our team needs a Fade expert.
Many Watchers never depart Navarra. But with events so dire...
I'd be delighted to assist.
It has been many years since you left us.
Well, yes, but elven gods, ancient magics. I couldn't bear miss this. Besides, I've spent my life exploring the Fade and speaking to spirits. If Rook needs an expert, none are better qualified than I.
Promise you'll bring Manfred.
Only if your assistant's coming.
Manfred? But of course.
Bring the child.
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful. I'll gather my things. Come, Manfred.
Ah, Manfred.
The Grand Necropolis was at peace again, and Emmerich was off to a new adventure. But in Navarra, nothing stays down for long. The Venatori had unearthed something no one should have, and delivered it to the worst possible person. Emmerich's journey would soon bring him face to face with the gloaming lantern.
The aesthetics remain immaculate through that whole quest. Emmerich. Our party is complete, y'all! And we have such a darling
What the
man.
Venatori ultimately intended with their incursions into the Necropolis worries me. Whether or not it was directed by the gods, the timing serves them well. Chaos, I fear, is their ally.
With this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragons, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
So instead of one giant fight, we have a lot of smaller ones. I bet that won't make things any easier.
The gods have made bargains with the worst people in Thedas, offered them all power. And it's not as though the Antam or Venatori will care about the price.
So how do we fight back then?
We don't have an army, but we do have allies, like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's Crossing, it's personal for them.
The Crows, particularly after we helped save their city.
Thea and Viago know what is owed. They will make good on that debt.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathous.
Could she have found some trace of the gods?
Probably. Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg wetlands, Antoine and Evka. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
The first warden didn't seem impressed the last time we met.
I heard he told you to piss up a rope.
Will he be in the wetlands?
I don't keep track, but he can't stop you from asking a few questions, if we're fast enough.
Any details on the Blight in the wetlands?
Antoine said he didn't write it down.
Why not?
Either he didn't trust someone else wouldn't read the note, or he didn't want us to panic.
Gillenane has laid low since we hurt her dragon, but the Blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
And no one's better at tracking Blight than Wardens.
Morrigan and those Wardens feel like our best leads on finding the gods.
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages? It's not clear.
It doesn't really
They're
matter.
gods. Or the closest damn thing to them.
Welcome back.
Nev, you're back.
Yeah, I am.
Good to have you back. This is Professor Emmerich Volkaren, our fate expert, and Tosh, our dragon hunter. They joined while you were away.
Hey.
Charmed.
Right. Not everyone has met.
So you're a dragon hunter? Minrathous could have used you.
What's going on?
Back home? What isn't? Look, you made an impossible call without enough information. I get it. It's the corner the gods put us in. It just might take time to shake off.
You are back though, right?
Yeah, Belle. I'm back.
Good to have you back, whatever the circumstances. Everyone needs to be a part of this. That's the only way we'll win.
After what happened to Minrathous, I've got even more reason to go after the gods. If anyone's got a shot at this, it's the people here. I'm still on the job. Count on it.
Great.
Thanks,
Let's
Nev.
follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a town called Lavendale.
Everyone else should rest up. Be ready to move when I call.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
Feels like stopping two gods isn't the kind of thing that should get handed to a fresh leader. Though someone needs to be in charge, right? Everyone's looking to me for answers. I have to be ready to give them, even when I'm not certain.
And that's why I recruited you, Rook. I knew you could fill my shoes. Anyway, you've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend, and dealing with whatever the Wardens found. All this chatting has taken it out of me. Think I'll rest for a bit.
Thanks, very
Good work, Rook. You'll find your way through this. I know it.
Drawing on his necromantic powers, Emmerich banished the despair demons infesting the shrouded halls and drove out the invading Venatori. Learning that malvoyant ancient gods are causing chaos in the Fade, the professor joined the team to help stop these mystical threats to creation. Unbeknownst to him, the Venatori plot is the beginning of a chain of events that will lead Emmerich to a dark figure from his past. Ugh. A lot has happened this episode. Companion hardened. Nev is hardened. After experiencing the Blighted Dragon attack in Minrathous, Nev is less trusting and more self-reliant. Her damaging abilities are increased, but she will no longer use supportive abilities, and relationship progress is slowed. Consequences of our actions. Everything hurts. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and cut this episode here. and we'll jump back into new stuff soon. See you in a bit.